Recording in progress.
Yes, oh yes, baby. You know what time it is. It is St. Patrick's Day week, baby. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah all the way down to the panhandle of Florida. My name is Paul Kleckler. This is Adam Pope. This is 100 Proof Football Podcast coming at you live at the end of a very, very busy trade week, baby. Lots happening, lots of new faces and new jerseys. And we're here to shake it out for you, let you know if it's for better or worse, for what team, what player, and those around them, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day week coming out to all of y'all. Talk to him, Adam. Our own resident leprechaun. Talk to him, baby.
Hey, you liking this shirt?
I love that shirt, man. That bourbon, scotch, and beer makes me wish I had one of each, dude.
Yeah, so this St. Patrick's Day, this is what I'm going to be wearing. My bourbon, scotch, beer are patent parlay picks. Representing the 100 Proof. People can find us. Oh, man. It's going to be legit.
If y'all want to see that, make sure you're tuning into our YouTube channel, 100 Proof Football. We go live every time we do a podcast. It's always streaming live. We always invite the chat to come in and let us know what we're doing wrong or make us drink or drink with us or just hang out in general, man. If you saw my boy Adam, he's repping that new 100 Proof t-shirt that he just came up with. Ooh, I heard that sound, too.
Ripping a new beer, too.
Dude, it's St. Practice Day, ain't it? St. Practice Day, man. We're trying to get practice up, season our liver, because it's going to be a big St. Patrick's Day week, man.
Yeah, so you're doing a double workout today, right? You're in the gym drinking what? What were you drinking in the
I'm
gym?
drinking Caucasians, man. I still got me one right here. Drinking Caucasians in the gym, man. Nope, don't worry about
Tell
what
the
I'm doing.
people what a Caucasian is.
Dude, man,
They don't even know what a Caucasian
man,
is.
this is like a little diet white Russian concoction, man. It's just coffee, 3 shots of vodka, some skim milk, and a little that caramel stuff my wife puts in her coffee, sugar-free stuff, man. Trying to slim down, get my beach body ready for this summer on the shores of the Rocky Mountain. Yeah, dude. Trying to get ready, dude. So we're doing it big, man. We're doing it big today.
Getting your steps in, getting your sips in.
That's it, man. Getting my like I said, getting my St. Patrick's Day drinking shoes on a little bit early, dude.
All right, man. Well, let's start this thing.
Dude, big news today. Fresh, hot off the press, dude. Amari Cooper is now a Cleveland Brown. Ew, dude, I'm sure that nobody feels worse for him than Odell Beckham Jr. But what do you think about it, man? Not much was given up to get him either. I was shocked.
Yeah,
Personally.
I did not see Cleveland Brown even pursuing Amari Cooper, to tell you the truth. I was a little shocked. But it makes sense for Dallas to get that money off the books. He's owed what, $20 million fully guaranteed this year. So no matter what, Dallas has cap issues, so you got to get some people off the books. You still have young receivers that are still getting paid pennies to what Amari Cooper is going to be getting paid. So get him off the books. That makes sense to me. It makes sense to me for the Browns to go big for Cooper. And I think he'll add some leadership to that receiver room. Donovan Peoples-Jones, young receivers. I don't know if they were going to keep Landry. And it makes sense if they don't even keep Landry, because Landry was owed $15 million.
Right.
So if they drop him, it's almost like $5 million. It's not that big of a difference, but I got a heck of a better receiver, in my opinion.
Right. I mean,
it
was weird. I thought it makes a lot of sense for the Cleveland Browns, if you ask me. I mean, they lost Amari Cooper. They had a big hole out there alongside Jarvis Landry, like you said. Dude, Jerry Jones was hating on Amari Cooper, man. He came on, I forgot whose podcast it was in January, talking about, you would think a receiver like him would command half the field worth of defensive backs, like mainly, and there's other receivers going across the middle making tough catches that he needs to make and all kind of stuff, because they paid him. They paid his ass. Yeah. And I guess Jerry Jones was on record not approving of the bang for the buck that he got, man. So I guess in that regard, it's not a surprise that he has been shipped off to motherfucking Cleveland. I don't know who wants to go to Cleveland, man. Shit. Even most of the rock and roll legends that make it to the Hall of Fame wait till they die to go there. So I don't even know who wants to go to Cleveland, man. So, but Amari Cooper's ass is right there with Baker Mayfield, man. It was peanuts, man. It was peanuts. The Cowboys got a 5th and 6th round. Or let me rephrase that.
What?
They got a 5th round and swapped 6th round picks, man.
I don't get the swap. I mean, that's kind of silly to me, but
I mean, I guess it made somebody sleep a little better at night, but
yeah,
that's nothing, man. I guess that's just basically like, please take this, dead cap space off of us, please. You can have it.
Yeah, and Jerry Jones, I mean, he's a tool bag. I mean, he knows nothing about football.
No.
He just has a bunch of money. Well, think about Des Bryant. He let him walk too.
Well,
so I mean, these are two really good receivers. You just you got your panties in a wad. And Amari was probably injured, and Jerry Jones was kind of butthurt that he didn't come back, But honestly, you looked at that offense, that's not a fucking Amari Cooper's problem. Like, I mean, that whole offense has so much talent, and you couldn't do shit.
I mean, well,
in some games you couldn't do shit.
By the way, what's up, Ballbuster 99? Who dey, baby, man? Hey, I was pulling for y'all's ass in there. Ballbuster 99, baby. I was pulling for my boy Joe in the Super Bowl, man. I was, dude. Much love to Who Dey Nation out there, man. Dude, I disagree. I'm a Jerry Jones fan. I love the guy. I wish I was Jerry Jones. I wish I just had a bunch of money and was a big enough. I am a big enough football fan. If I had his money, I'd buy an NFL team as well. Marshawn Lynch in the house as well. What's up, baby? Marshawn is back, yo. Hyping the chat out there, man. Hyping the chat. So, but no, I love Jerry Jones. Actually, I'm down with it. It took me a while to get an opinion on him because he's so apparently controversial. But I'm digging what he's doing. Look, Des Bryant, that's fine. You say they didn't do nothing, but they were still the highest scoring O in the league, man. Highest scoring O in the league, and Buddy wasn't putting up the numbers that you paid him to put up. Now, what the reason for that is, I don't know. But if that's the way your offense is going to look going forward, and you're still going to put up the most points in the league, then maybe you don't need a guy like that to pay all that money. Maybe you need 3, 4 good ass receivers, nobody elite. But
that's what I was going with.
Yeah. It's just if that's because they spread the ball around good. They the first few years of Dak Prescott's career, he peppered Cooper a lot more than he did this year. And if that, like I said, if that's the new look going forward, and it seemed to work, especially in long spurts. So yeah, you don't need to pay that much money to somebody, man. Go get you another. Go get Jarvis Landry. They should have traded Jarvis Landry, dude, and got his ass over there. Yeah,
well, I think that has to do with more money. Like I'm only saving $5 million, and I got less of a receiver. I'm good.
Yeah. Well, go get you a Jarvis Landry type. I think that's all they need to do in that offense, man, because they got weapons everywhere, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think it's a win. I think it's a win for Cleveland, really. I mean, all they got to. I mean, they do have to pick up that big ass contract.
Yeah, I say win-win.
Dallas win.
Drop. Yeah, win-win.
It depends. It depends on who the Cowboys get, but I know the cap had a lot to do with them making them forcing their hand. But well, we agree to that. Cheers, then.
Yeah, cheers.
Also, earlier in the week, Red Rocket number 2, baby. Or Rifle, excuse me. Is it Rifle?
Your boy, right?
My boy, Carson Wentz, man. I am a Carson Wentz fan. I do like Carson Wentz. Came in the league like gangbusters, and everybody got in his head, and I don't know what happened after that, dude. It was gross, but he's on his last. I think it's his last chance, man. $22 million.
God,
$22 million.
Man,
could you
smell Washington's desperation? It's like, oh.
To the Washington Commanders, dude. All right, what's your thoughts on it? Talk to me.
All right. I like Wentz as a person, but not as a QB. Not anymore. I kind of gave up on him after he couldn't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars for a playoff position.
That's not his fault, man. We totally fucking jinxed him, bro. Come on, man.
You can say what you want.
Credit for that, man. Don't be hating on Wentz because I jinxed his ass.
Okay. Then I hate on him because it came down to beating the Jacksonville Jaguars to get into the playoff.
Yeah,
with that defense, with the number 1 running back. I mean, all you had to do was pretty much hand the ball off and ball control. In the last few games, he just started turning the ball over. It was ugly.
Yeah, they could have won either of the last 2 weeks and made the playoffs. They lost them both.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, Washington, what are you going to do with Wentz? You paid $22 million. I think you should have saved that money. And now when Deshaun Watson, which we'll probably bring up, but now that he's available, there's other quarterbacks available. But I think you really kind of need a soul search and see what you really need. You got Scary Terry on the outside who's blazing fast. I think he's the number 1 receiver. He's the only receiver with 100 receptions. And only 63% of his balls are catchable. That is a crazy stat.
There's a stat. Yeah, that's a good stat right there.
So when you can only catch a little bit more than half the balls thrown to you, and you can still be 1,000-yard, be very productive receiver, that's stupid. You need to get a nice quarterback that can get you the ball. And Wentz could for a quarter maybe, but then maybe for a game. But that's about it. It's iffy. So I don't like the trade at all. But good on Indy for getting rid of him.
Well, all right. So to put it all on the table for the 100 Provers at home, man, I am an owner of Carson Wentz in our Fantasy Dynasty League. It is a 2 QB league. in a 14-team league. So there have been, years past where he was very valuable. So not so much lately. Look, I like it for Washington. I mean, it's the best quarterback they've had since what? Kirk Cousins. They traded his ass away.
I don't know.
Since Kirk Cousins. Before Kirk Cousins, when's the last time they had a stud QB?
Judging this year, I think Heineke's about the same realm as Wentz. Before this year, I would have never said anything like that.
I mean, look, the tools.
I would have said Wentz is top 20, maybe.
The tools are there for Wentz. I mean, Heineke's never been in an MVP consideration. Wentz would have won it if he not got hurt that year. Now that's just 1 year. That's fine. And the year before that, he looked equally good, but he's had a few years in between of down years. So I get it. I mean, Washington needs a good QB. They got what they were looking for. He's, like I said, their best QB since Kirk Cousins. Look, they also got they swapped second round picks and got a 7th round pick back. So I don't know what they're going to do that 7th round. But they only gave up a 3rd round pick this year, swapped second rounds and a 3rd round pick in the 2023 season, unless Wentz plays 70% of snaps. Even they're hedging their bets against that.
Yeah.
Which will convert to a 2nd round pick if he does. So if they get the use out of him, then, whatever. But, look, the guy needs some continuity. He needs some stability, and he damn sure ain't had that, from losing his coach, losing his offensive coordinator when he was at the Eagles, to getting benched for Jalen Hurts' ass, which will fucking do a number to anybody's psychology. And then
don't lose your job.
He shouldn't have. He should not have, by the way. Not to him, anyway. Anyway, to 1 year with the Colts the last thing he needs is to suck ass, because he needs to hold a job down for 3 years, and then that 3rd year maybe he'll regain form. But that's optimistic. I mean, yeah, if you want to be realistic, Carson Wentz the last few years probably isn't worth that to your team. But if that's your team's MO at this point in time, what else you gonna do, man?
The good thing about Carson Wentz, he gets to play Philadelphia twice this year, and he gets to play the Colts once this year. So he could say, "Hey, I am better than this," and he has 3 chances to prove it. I think he'll probably end up going 0-3, and those teams are going to be like, "Thank God we got rid of that guy."
Dude, if
we saved $22 million.
We're gonna do all this show prep and have all these cool stats, you're gonna have to give me some heads up, man. Making me look bad. Other things happening around the league this week, though, man. Deshaun Watson, we made a vault bet just last week. It looks like you're going to win it. It's not official yet. Not official. I said Deshaun Watson was not playing in 2022. You said that he is. It's trending that way. So does anything stop it now? And if not, who is he going to play for?
No, somebody's picking him up. Someone's going to, especially, I think, a team desperate as Washington. I mean, Cleveland's always a desperate team.
Oh, Lord. Cleveland, I mean, they're going to get rid of Baker Mayfield, and Amari Cooper be a hell of a lot happier, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I think my personal thing, I thought about it, would be going to Seattle. And him and DK Metcalf can go on fans only fans, get their little thing going. Hey, you get massages, I'll take the other 3. And they can have that connection. But yeah, I mean, the Steelers, I don't think he'll go to the Steelers. I could see a situation to where there's a team out there that would probably trade, that is on the cusp of greatness, maybe a Tennessee that we're not even looking at. I don't know if he fits in that culture. Even Atlanta, if you could get rid of Matt Ryan and get him in, kind of a Georgia boy. I mean, I could, that would be awesome if he could go to Atlanta.
Falcons people will go ape.
Yeah. But I see his landing spots more like Carolina. I still see Giants kind of being a dark horse. Tampa Bay would be interesting. So you tell me.
Half the league gonna leave anybody for me? Shit. No. Well, I agree to pretty much everybody said. I think I think Seattle makes the most sense. I mean, if they were playing, chess a few moves ahead and took all the picks they got to give them to Tennessee, to give them to Houston and get Deshaun Watson, then they just got arguably as talented of a player. That's up for debate, but much younger, more longevity. If they did that, that was a genius move.
Mm-hmm.
Other teams, yeah, you got Tampa Bay, Steelers, Carolina are the ones that jump out. Maybe New Orleans.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and a couple of the other folks you named. Do we want to double or nothing the vault bet?
He plays in 2022.
Do you want to do team, division? What do you want to do?
I mean, we can add on to the vault bet, but
Yeah, double or nothing on the Deshaun Watson part of the vault bet.
all right. Sure. So how do you want to do this?
I usually let you pick first, sir. I'll let you do it again.
But we're picking just a team.
Or I was going to do division. We can pick team. If you decide all the terms, since we're going double or nothing on your bet. You want to do?
I mean, I do NFC South. You got Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Carolina.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty dumb
then
for me to give you that, huh?
Yeah, that was real dumb.
I'm gonna go ahead and go NFC West. I think he goes to Seattle.
Yeah,
I think he goes to Seattle, man. And
Yeah,
if they can't,
you're betting hard on that one.
Hey, if they can't get Kyler Murray's ass happy, what's up?
Yeah,
There's also that. Talking about super dark horse. What about Arizona, baby?
No, actually, I love that trade too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of almost a swap because I don't think you're going to get too much more than Kyler Murray, but you have a QB you can grow from.
Well, you can get one that's excited to play as opposed to one that's hating on you on Instagram.
Yeah. And then Watson and Hopkins connection again. Like that could be real scary. Arizona would be the most talent. Well, almost any of these teams would have the most talent.
I didn't think about the Watkins shit, man.
So
makes me
so Hopkins comes strolling in that front office. Hey, man.
Yeah, baby, I love it. So, all right, we'll lock it away. Double or nothing on the Deshaun Watson bet.
I like it.
Yeah, I like. We're getting that action on it, man.
What does the chat say? Anything?
Chat's we're getting some wild faces and talking about, hey, they liking it, dude. Marshawn Lynch especially, he's digging it, man. Digging the bet, dude. So, I think that's the most likely. Other league news, there's not a lot more to talk about, man. It'll be a shorter podcast this week. Both of your hosts are traveling. One's going to the mountains of North Carolina. The other one will be in Savannah, Georgia. Myself to be right in the thick of the drunken debauchery that is St. Patrick's Day. If you're in town on Savannah, Georgia, come down to Dub's Pub. Give me a holler. What was the hashtag?
Didn't you say last week you were gonna?
I would buy a drink. What was the hashtag? They had to say
Watson Street Bets.
Watson Street Bets. That's right. Hashtag Watson Street Bets. And if you find my co-host wearing his bourbon Scotch beer shirt in where are you gonna be? Asheville?
I'll sign autographs. Yes.
I'll
be in Franklin. I'm sure we get a bunch of people.
All right. Well, that's hashtag hand jobs. Come tell him from last week, man. Hashtag hand jobs. You buy a drink or the equivalency, man. So last up, man. Hey, I know this is your favorite subject, man. Your boy,
my boy,
Colin Kaepernick. He wants to come back, man. He's still talking about it in the news, man. Made the news this week. I talk about it. Made the news. He still wants to have a comeback, man. Don't call it a comeback.
Bruh. This is very simple. No! What this man does, I'll tell you exactly his playbook. He has to be relevant.
Yep.
Because he's nothing without any type. If his name's not in the media, his name is worthless.
That's it.
He's just working off his name. And you know what? It's these stupid ass people that keep buying his damn jersey and stuff. He could care less about you. He's laughing at you. He ain't going to be in the league. If he wanted to be in the league, he could have been in the league. There's multiple teams that offered him after the San Fran. He chose to decline Denver. He did all that. He had a chance to throw, and he moved the venue. He played all these games. This is a business. These owners that are about to put millions of dollars in your pocket don't want to play games. This is where we meet and all this stuff. Done with the bullshit, you know? So all he does is want to play games, gets his name in the media, and he can sit and make some millions of dollars and do nothing. do nothing. He doesn't want to play in the league, and he sucks. Fuck that guy. If there's one person worse than Roger Goodell in the NFL, it's Colin Kaepernick. I hate Colin Kaepernick.
Bro.
Am I wrong?
Oh, I just want to say so many things to fuck with you right now, man.
Because you like.
But ultimately, I will drink to that, sir. I'm out of Caucasian, so I got my BT. What's up?
You tell me.
Dude, you're right, man. I mean, dude, the guy had actually was supposed to hold a scheduled workout. What was it, 2020 season, wasn't it, or was it last year in the off season? I forgot. Had all these scouts show up, and he didn't even show up.
Yeah,
talking about they were actually going to give him a chance to come back and all this. Nah, yeah, you're exactly right, man. He makes more money on social media and through Nike than they ever would on the actual sideline or on the field, man. For sure, you can't see that hairdo with a helmet on. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I ain't down with it, man. I'm not gonna get too much into political stuff. That's cool.
I wasn't trying to get political.
No, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying
Okay.
as a guard to myself. All I'll say is I love my country, and anybody don't like it can get out. You don't like America, and you can get out. That's right. So, yeah, man, Nike's paying him more than the NFL ever would, and Nike won't pay him any money if people forget that he's there. That's it's just like musicians, man. They're relevant for a year and a half until and they don't have another hit album, they're done.
He's Britney Spears.
No, I mean,
if she didn't make headlines.
Hey, don't be bringing Britney into it now.
Free Britney.
The free Britney now. Don't be bringing Britney into it now. Come on now.
So
Britney, actual victim. Colin Kaepernick from privilege, man. I ain't getting into all that shit.
I know. The most privileged man in the NFL is Colin Kaepernick.
That's right.
So that's also what I don't understand. He just got done with the Netflix telling how like the NFL is compared to slavery.
Slave owners and all that. Yeah.
But this guy's like trying to get back in the league, full of shit. This guy is an idiot. I'm like, oh my God, I can't stand people buying this shit.
We new to YouTube, man. I want to say so much shit that I'm not saying, so that's all right, man. But fuck Colin Kaepernick's all I got to say. Fuck him.
Maybe that's my new shirt.
Yeah, fuck Colin Kaepernick. Hey, I'm down with that. Hey, cheers to that.
In the upside down Nike or something. Screw that.
Yeah. Stay tuned to our podcast in the next season. 100 Proof Politics coming at you.
Man, I ain't trying to talk politics. I just hate that guy.
Just fucking with you, man. Well, hey, that's about the news of the week, man. Parting thoughts, bro. You want to leave us with any parting thoughts for this week, man?
Drink a lot of water, man. I'm going to be thinking about you. I want you to stay hydrated, fresh. I don't know about
category 5 maintain, man. You got to have 2 drinks and a water in between drink and a water. Sandwich that shit in, man.
Well, I mean, you've advertised you're going to be buying drinks, so maybe you'll be drinking with the fans.
Hey, they got to know the code, man. 100 Proofers got to know the code. Watson Street Bets, dude. We've doubled down on the bet this week, man. Vault bet, Watson Street Bets. Come on, man.
And you'll be at Dubs.
I will be at Dubs on River Street, dude. Twice a day, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You have no excuse if you're in town and you hear this podcast to miss me, man. Come on, hang out.
What times on Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
It's like I think 3 to 6 and like 11 to 1 or something like that, man. Something like that. Middle of the day, like you're getting your day. We're there for the day drinking crowd, and then those who survive and or wait till the nightfall to come out, man. We're there. I will be there surviving with all of y'all, man. Rocking my ass off and playing guitar, and it'll be a lot of fucking fun, man.
And it's still a no that I cannot drum if I went to Savannah.
What's that now?
It's still a hard no that I cannot drum for you if I went to Savannah.
You want to drum for me? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you show up, we'll talk. But I can't talk till then, man. We might let you sit on one song, dude. We let you play Wipeout or something. Hey, from the Rocky Mountains of Utah all the way down to the Panhandle of Florida, my name is Paul Klecker. This is Adam Pope for 100 Proof Football, man. We're making it through this motherfucking offseason. We're going to do it, dude. So may all your parlays come through, and may all the women be satisfied. Happy St. Patrick's Day out there.
Happy St. Patty's.
Bring your drinking shoes, baby, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers.
We out.
Recording stopped.